I'm E-Fish, and this is Fish Facts brought to you by Aquaperil. In this episode, we're going to learn about the jellyfish. There are approximately 200 species of jellyfish on the planet. The oldest known fossils of jellyfish have been found in rocks in Utah that are more than 500 million years old. Since the jellyfish is a soft-bodied animal, the fossil is an unusual discovery. Rather than leaving bones behind, these particular fossils were found deposited in fine sediment. This allowed them to leave behind more of a fossil snapshot of their bodies. The complexity of these early jellyfish fossils seemed to suggest that they either developed rapidly about 500 million years ago, or even older species developed long before that time. So it's unclear as to when the diversification of the species, to where they have about 200 different species now, occurred. Free-swimming Siphodozoan jellyfish are found in all oceans, often found drifting along the shoreline, where they feed on phytoplankton, copepods, fish larvae, and other small marine species that they can catch in their tentacles. Their tentacles stun their prey. From there, they have an oral arm, which then collects the food and then brings the food into the jellyfish's mouth to consume. From their mouth, the food goes straight into their stomachs, and that's it. No liver, no pancreas, they don't even have intestines. Once the necessary nutrients are extracted from the food, the waste is then expelled back out of the mouth. Some species of jellyfish don't even have an oral arm. They just free eat from the small animals and phytoplankton that enter their mouths. Most jellyfish live for less than 1 year. Some of the smallest species live for only a few days. Most species of jellyfish bodies are 95% water. They do not have eyes, a heart, or even a brain. A group of jellyfish can go by one of three names: a bloom, a smack, or a swarm. There are 3 stages to jellyfish reproduction. Phase 1 is the Medusa stage, where the jellyfish release both eggs and sperm into the water, which form a planulia. These polyps then clone themselves and bud into the actual jellyfish, which is called the Ephyria stage. Over 60,000 jellyfish have been in space. In 1991, over 2,000 jellyfish polyps were put into space in order to see how the species would react to a lack of gravity. Not much of an effect was observed. In fact, those 2,000 jellyfish reproduced until over 60,000 jellyfish were in space. When they were returned to Earth, it was observed that they were not able to function properly. This has also happened to some humans who have spent a significant amount of time in space. There are over 25 species of jellyfish that can be consumed by humans. Typically, they're either in a salad or a pickled form. As far as how they taste, it's been said that they have a salty taste and that their consistency is similar to noodles. Despite the majority of jellyfish reported to have a short lifespan, the immortal jellyfish can transform back into a polyp at will. This then produces a new, genetically identical jellyfish, essentially rendering the species immortal. The sting of most species of jellyfish is no more harmful than an insect bite. While the level of toxin, which results in the discomfort and reaction of the initial sting, can vary from species to species, there are very few species that a sting can result in extreme pain or even in death. For example, the Portuguese man-of-war sting is known to be extremely painful and in some rare cases has resulted in death. In order to relieve a jellyfish sting, I usually bring a product like this with me when I go snorkeling or scuba diving. If you're stung, splash the area gently with water. Do not rub or scratch, as it can make it worse. Pouring something acidic onto the sting, if you don't have a product like these for it, like vinegar, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, or red wine, will actually help to neutralize the sting. If you notice the area becoming extremely inflamed, seek medical attention right away, as this can be an allergic reaction and will require medical intervention. If you learned something new from watching this video, let me know by leaving a like. If you want to learn more about marine life, there's a link in this video's description that will take you to the Fish Facts playlist, where you can watch and learn more. Also, if you want to learn all about the positive work that is being done in order to preserve our environment and marine life, there's a link to the Conservation Wind Show in this video description as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.